Hello everyone, this is V. I'm back for an arena draft, as you would have probably guessed. We have Thrall, Rexar and Jaina. I have taken Thrall quite a few times and I haven't recorded all of that, so perhaps I should do another Shaman video. Mage I've done a few times as well, though I have not done so in my non-recording arenas lately. Having said that, I think I will go for Shaman again. I think we did 3 so far and they have been, well, not the best. I still like Shaman and I would like to try making that work again. And we start off with quite a difficult pick. Lightning Storm versus Feral Spirit. Both of these are very good. I think Lightning Storm is the better card, just because it's a board wipe. It can be extremely good later in the game. Feral Spirit later in the game, sometimes just not that great. And the overload can be problematic early on, so we'll start with the Lightning Storm. I'm not the greatest fan of Shield Bearer, unless you can buff it. I think it's okay, but I would much rather go for a Stormpike Commando here. Even though that overlaps with Fire Elementals, but we can be sure to get those. Rockbiter weapon, yeah, that's removal. And we have Bug. Sigh. I don't like either of these cards, so I think we take Priestess, even though I don't like that particularly much either. 3 decent 3 drops. The Farseer is pretty good. Often Harvest Golem can be 2 for 1, it's okay, but Shattered Sun Cleric is just the best of the bunch. Best 3 drop in the game perhaps, of the non-class specific cards. And I think we'll always take this over anything else. And here we have a removal spell, Mad Bomber and the Warlord. I think I will still go for the removal spell. It's just a good card, and here always Chill Kitty. This card is bad. It's not terrible. You can actually use it in a reasonable way sometimes, but it's just not good enough. This is useless, so we are left with a Mind Control deck, not the best card, but oh well. Forked Lightning, good removal. It's like a Cleave, except not really. Overload is costly, but still very good card. And I think Twilight Trick has disappointed me a few times too often, so we'll go for the Auctioneer here. And here I will be taking Bomber, since we are lacking in 2 drops. Both of these cards are good. I think the Elemental is the pick here, just because we have a bit of removal already. And here we'll go for the Farseer. Now we have a bit of everything. That is fine. Tiger versus Harpy. I think the Tiger is just better. And here it's probably gonna be the Frostwolf Warlord, even though the Tidehunter is not the worst. And we do lack 2 drops, while we already have quite a bunch of 5 drops. So yeah, I think we take this, even though I'm not the biggest fan. Especially not with Mad Bombers in your deck. Is Fen Creeper good enough? I think not in this deck. I want 4 drops. I think I would rather have a 3 drop though than having another 5 drop. So yeah, I guess we take that. Here, great card, Stormforged Axe. Stops early rushes quite effectively. Here I think we take the Fin Creeper because, well, Geomancer is not the worst. We have a few cards that work with it. In general, I'm not a big fan of it though. As you can see, it's 1, 2, 3 cards that benefit from it. I'm not sure if that's actually worth it. And we could as well summon a totem at 2. So yeah, just taking the Fin Creeper. None of this is particularly enticing. Questing Adventure is okay, but we already have our bunch of 3 drops. Ancestral Spirit. This is decent. I think we might take this. It allows you to trade turn 2. It's okay. It doesn't trigger come into play abilities, but otherwise it's a reasonable card. Questing Adventure, we're not gonna make it grow easily, so that's not good. And Assassin is, well, it's just a big creature. It has trouble trading effectively. I think we'll go for the Spirit. And here, another Rock Fighter. That's pretty good. I guess we take the Stormfight Commando, even though I don't like it, and definitely another Yeti. Fairy Dragon, X1 pickup, and another Lightning Bolt, I think. Here we'll take the Bluegill, just to take out some small creatures, and the Raptor is pretty good. For this pick, I think the Warlord is gonna be better for us than the Venture Cove Mercenary. And this obviously is Spellbreaker. Not only do we like in 4 drops, but it's one of the best ones in the game. And we can end with a big creature. Don't think it's the Blood Knight here, but we are gonna go for the Earth Elemental. Earth Elemental has cost me a few games, just because it gets mind controlled and then you die. But, well, we can't take that into account, can we? Mind control is always gonna get us, so might as well
I must protect
take the best creature.
Doomhammer.
Yeah, I think this is okay. If we can pump this out soon, then we have 2 spells to pump it with. It could be really good. And I'm gonna save my coin for turn 2 or 3, definitely. It'll depend a bit on what he pumps out. I don't think if he plays a 3-2 turn 2 that we will be playing Unbound Elemental. That seems like a bad idea. The positive thing is that the druid just doesn't have straight up removal other than Naturalize, and even though I think you should draft that card, most people aren't going to. Yeah, that's more than fine. We are very likely to summon a totem and hopefully get a 2-for-1 next turn, well, the turn after, with Orchid Lightning. We'll see what he is about to Yeah, that seems like something we can let live. On the other hand, we do have Rockbiter weapon. And just take it out. Those buckets. No, that means we are going to be playing the lightning bolt. Well, let's see if he has swipe plus trade. That's okay, that's 2 for 1. It's unfortunate because we could get so much more out of it, but well.
For the king!
Yeah, that doesn't really work that well. I think we do this and then Rockbiter it to death. That will be a problem from next turn
I
though.
wonder.
Let's just... No, that doesn't really help us much. Yeah, that was probably not the best plan we could have had.
Get behind me.
Alright, that's pretty good for us. Here we can just X and take that out.
Elements guide me.
And next turn we will have 5 mana, so we can finally play the Yeti.
Truth is my shield.
That's quite annoying actually. Yeah,
Elements guide me.
just... I'm waiting for that swipe.
I've got the beast in my
Oh, that's just horrible. That's another reason why this card just isn't that great.
You call that a weapon?
Let's see how we solve this. We can kill that and put him to 10. Guess that would be okay.
Elements guide me.
That's a bit of a problem. But not
Your
anymore.
magic shall not save you.
To be honest, that was a huge gamble I took. But I have noticed that putting people on the clock sometimes just pays off. If we had not drawn that, we would have traded for the tree and then deployed a bunch of creatures. with a very big Frostwood Warlord. Would have been what, 8-8 or 9-9, which is still likely to win us the game, but would have put us deep into the danger zone.
Thrall versus Rexa.
Don't think our
Let
start
the hunt
that's
begin.
well
The
played.
Doomhammer.
I think we mulligan all of these. I don't think keeping cards over 3 is particularly good. We have a solution for the buzzards, we have a fairy, and we have an elemental. That's fine.
Greetings, traveler. Greetings, friend.
If he plays a buzzard here, I'm just gonna rock biter it. If not, a wheel man bomber. That's the best we can get.
Well played.
And that's very good for us, of course. Tremendous loss in tempo. Now he can drop or drop. I'm just not sure which 4-drop would be terrible for us. I don't think any of them are particularly bad. Abomination. That is most unfortunate.
Get behind me.
Again, quite unfortunate here.
Well played.
Hopefully we can auctioneer and rockbiter next turn. That's pretty good for us.
Well
I got the best deals anywhere.
That seems pretty good. And gonna be hard for him not to die here. He needs a big taunt, he needs... There is no removal he can have that saves him, so... There are very few options. He can kill multiple creatures and it won't have any impact.
well played.
There we go. At 2-0, things are gonna heat up, of course. We had a good hand both of these times, and that luck isn't bound to last.
Thrall versus
Nah.
Thrall.
Shaman, that proves
Doomhammer.
like
The
a much more
elements will destroy you.
interesting match, I think. We're gonna keep the Acolyte, try to get some value out of it. Yeah, that's not the best hand to start with. We'll see what happens here. That's fine. Depending on what he does here, we either go Acolyte or perhaps Unbound Elemental. It's definitely possible that we just rub by their weapon and kill something. Yeah. Good question there. I think we Unbound Elemental here. Let him trade if he wants to. What is he gonna have? He could hex it. That's bad for him. He could trade for it. He could accent on it. That's pretty good for him. That's still... Oh, that's actually bad for us. But it's still not the worst.
Pain, speak to me.
Hope we can get 2 cards from him. I guess not.
I am not a morning person.
Yeah, that's turning out to be quite a bad thing.
Elements guide me.
That at least makes for a fair trade between the Imp Master and the Raptor. Perhaps, well, it couldn't be foreseen that he would put it that way, perhaps. Maybe it was wrong to rush that this early. I guess we just shouldn't have done that. Here I think we Lightning Storm. Yeah, that seems okay, I guess. That's far less okay. And I think we've been Creeper. And then just... I don't know actually. I think we assisted with it. I don't like that play at all, but it requires that he has removal, that way or silence. It's at least a little bit better, I think, than the alternative.
What to do?
The alternative would have been to use the removal spells, but we can't be sure what it they are gonna hit. And that makes it a little bit precarious. Just does not seem worth it. Okay. Don't like this at all.
What to do?
We can totem that, and then Warlord. That seems like, yeah, probably the way to go.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
Ah, painful. But not the worst. That could have definitely gone worse.
Glory to the Sindora!
We're gonna have to bolt that. I think we can, yeah, we can make a totem, and then, well, actually, what do I want to do here the most? I need to bolt this, I think. Then I also need to kill that. And then I want that tiger to come out. And that leaves a lot of room for stop digging now. Would have preferred to summon a totem, but summoning the Yeti here is just awful. That's really bad for us.
I've got a huge gun!
Mind if I roll need?
Ah, don't like that creature. That was a very good draw for him with Root Order. That might cost us quite a lot here.
Files anywhere.
Just need a clear board. Don't want those totems there. Far too dangerous. Yeah, it's a lot better. I'll keep pounding on them creatures. That's a very good draw.
Time to pay. I am the blade of the gods.
Now things are looking up.
You win. Well played.
We grinded our way out of trouble there, but we don't have any good. Well, we lack a lot of good card draw. We don't have Mana Tide, we don't have Cult Master.
For Doomhammer.
That does not make it easy. I think we ditch that. Yeah, that like this. This may prove to be a difficult match. Druid on the draw, that can get nasty very quickly. Being on the draw is such a great advantage. Immediately taking this out. Yeah, that's really nice.
Elements guide me.
The Lone
Hey, I
Murloc.
hope you like my invention.
Yeah, we'll axe that. No, let's axe that instead. This one.
Elements guide me.
I expect a swipe here, but still think it's best to run that out. This way he can drop a heavy creature and I can lightning storm it to that together with the axe, and that will be great. That's another small one. He's probably trading all that away. Oh, even worse. He's gonna want to prevent. Let's roll the dice then.
Wanna blow something up?
That's unfortunate, but still going to just
Elements guide me.
It's been a good axe.
Where shall I strike?
Yeah, maybe I should have stormed this time. This is why I dislike fighting with and against the druid. It's just a bunch of chaining big creatures, and This time we don't have a way to deal with them. Many times you do, and it just sucks.
My eyes are open.
Okay. That's pretty nice.
I got the best deals anywhere.
Bad things would be one of the epic ancients. Silence would be mediocre. Everything else is fine. That's definitely fine. Right.
My eyes are open.
Time to pay.
Job done.
And this can potentially lead to a backbreaking next turn. That would be pretty sweet if we could untap with that thing in play. Can't imagine that's the right thing to do. Unless he has two more and then some. Even so, let's use that.
The light protects me.
Interesting. We can't protect ourselves against that anyway.
Time to pay.
So no point playing around it.
What you want?
Wait a second. We have 11 plus 4, that's 15. Yeah, it's not enough. That's just unfortunate. And so is that.
The frost wolves stand ready.
Time to pay.
Yeah, that means we are more than likely dead. Yep. We just needed a taunt and we couldn't get it. And that's just really sad because this game was completely won. It might be that I shouldn't have traded the other totem, but I think that was the right call. It just completely random luck.
Thrall versus Thrall.
I mean, yeah, he played
Doomhammer. The
proper
elements
cards,
will
of course,
destroy
but
you.
it's still complete luck. He should have died. he played to his outs and accidentally got there, but the correct answer for the correct outcome for that game would be that we won. Just needed one other card, or well, one random totem, and it would have been an easy victory.
Greetings, friend. Greetings, friend.
So yeah, sometimes you lose without justice.
Wanna blow something up?
And I have seen that happen
Sorry that happened.
so often. It's just stupid. I really don't like Mad Bomber. I think it's a stupid card. And I think we just throw it here. Yep, a 2 for 1.
May my
What else are we gonna do? And I think we trade again here. I still am very pissed at that druid loss. That was stupid. But there was nothing else we could do. I can't think of any mistakes. What happened, but it shouldn't have. By any reasonable stretch of the imagination, trading off just to protect myself against this card. Oh well. It's not the worst that could have happened. Yeah, let's deploy that. Okay, that's not good.
eyes are open.
Is he on a lightning storm? And again, there is just too much randomness in this game. The fact that so few creatures have taunt is definitely bad for it. The fact that, well, many of things like this, like the effects are random, is bad for the game. And this list keeps going on and on.
Engaging TC-130 mental dislocator. You gotta be kidding me! Who are you?
Let's see if we can slow him down a bit. Ouch! That's really bad for us.
I've got a huge gun.
The good part, of course, is that this is now slowing him down a lot, and he obviously doesn't have removal, or he would have used it over the fire elemental of 9 mana. Apparently he does have removal. Okay. Why would he play it like that? It just does not seem to make sense.
To Northrend!
That's huge pain in the ass.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
I'm ready!
What to do?
That's unfortunate. See, the randomness of that just can win him the game
Feel
randomly.
the power of the winds.
It has absolutely nothing to do with good play, it's just complete and utter randomness. Had that hit anything else, he would just be complete toast. But now it's just gonna win him the game for no good reason. Because he, by all rights, should be dead. I think that's just silly, stupid game mechanic, and that's one of the reasons why I think there is so much wrong with the game.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Yeah. I guess that's the game. Too bad. Don't think we could have done much differently. Trading for that ventricle mercenary was bad. So, no point doing that. And that means we're dead. And that's just a shame.
Well played.
One of the problems we have with this deck is obviously we can't come back from behind because we have no card draw. We weren't given any options by the arena shuffle. And yes, it is gonna screw you over if you just play it long enough. Then doesn't matter.
Brawl!
You are gonna die
I'll do
to
it.
random arena
The light shall bring victory.
stuff
For
and
Doomhammer.
nonsense. And it's probably gonna happen more often than you would like. Can almost guarantee you that. I think we should have won against the Druid. That game was retarded. There was just no way to play around that. He had, what, 20 or so direct damage spells. Yeah, then we're not gonna win. No matter what happens, that's just a loss. So even though we did everything correctly, the random totem could have just saved us, but it didn't, and that's just extremely retarded, and I dislike the random mechanics quite a lot.
Friend.
Same reason in the Shaman game. Had we got another totem, any other totem
Elements guide.
would have been an easy victory. Would have just had him, but we got the had he got other targets, he hit the two correct ones. Again, complete randomness. He wins because he got lucky. That doesn't mean he's a bad player, of course, but there was limited choice involved. He just played his cards. If he hits, he hits. If it doesn't hit, then, well, he just rolls over and dies. There isn't really much to say about that. Question here, how do we handle this? I think we just killed Drake.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Elements.
Job done.
And I would like to pump the Earth Element
Squire,
out as
attend me.
fast as possible here,
Ready, sir.
just because it forces him to answer it in another way to mind control.
Elements guide.
Push forward.
If we do it later, then he will just mind control. Now he has to actually use his removal on it. And I hope that's better, even though we are in a shitty
got the
position.
beast in
Yeah,
my sight.
okay. Sure thing. Why not? Why even bother? It's almost impossible to play against the priest anyway. Don't think there is any chance of us winning this.
Job done.
Big Game Hunter, really strong card, of course. But the Earth Elemental is extremely disappointing. It has, I think, almost never won me games. It's just
Wanna blow something
sad.
up?
It's just not a good card, I think. Well, it's a good card in theory, it's not a good card in practice. Shall we? Yeah, I think we do.
Eyes.
It's a 7-8, have it against you, and you, well, you're gonna die to it. If they have it, if you play it, then, well, you'll be just facing priests and they will steal it or whatever. So it's one of those problem cards that are actually just never good. if they don't have, well, if they don't have a solution, they just die. If they do have a solution, it's worthless. Not just worthless, it's actively bad. So, yeah.
I must consider.
Okay. That's a rather uneventful turn. Let's not do anything here, shall we? If that's his play, then I'm content with just dropping a Fen Creeper. And waiting for some action. Okay. Doesn't seem like a great thing to do.
Put this apple on your head.
Okay.
I've got a huge card.
Do we drop the Unbound Elemental? Yeah, I think we do. Still not gonna use the Tiger. He's playing around it for some reason, so he most likely has the removal for it. That means I want to keep it until I can trade it. 5 damage does not seem worthwhile at the moment. Okay, and heal. Okay. Yeah, sure thing. Let's not
Your
go for
magic
that.
shall not save you.
Let's see if he has a Shadow of Death. I assume he does. That's not a bad read. Yeah, let's
Wanna blow something up?
see if we can hit him. Guess not. How shall we deal with it then? I guess we sacrifice this.
I'm ready. Just
A Holy Nova would be quite devastating.
Embrace the void.
Even though it's mostly totems here. No, that's a problem.
The Frost Wolves stand ready.
That's not the worst. We're gonna trade all of this off. I think so. Trade it all off and then just... yeah. There's no way to keep stuff alive here. And then we just have to hope it's not mind control. It undoubtedly is.
Let the pain speak to me.
No, it's not. Let's summon a taunt token. And see what he top decks.
In the light's name.
That's game.
Well played. For the hall!
The light shall burn you.
Well, I just wish our deck was a little bit better. If we just had something to draw extra cards, it would be so much stronger right now. I think it's a
Troll versus
very middle of the
I
mold
will
speed
fight with honor. For
deck.
Doomhammer.
It's never gonna be the best. Yeah, let's just keep this. Best we can hope for is, I think, 5-3 or so. I'm pretty sure it'll be something in that range. And I think we should probably be lucky to get that, because Paladin does not seem like our best matchup. Yeah, running out of Raptor. Mind control tech is not bad, but it seems counter to our prevalent strategy of keeping the board empty. And I don't think we can lightning bolt this. I think we just trade it off. We might just drop it next turn without value just to get board presence. Yeah, I don't think that's exactly what is going to happen. On the other hand, the Unbound Elemental might be worthwhile here, but I think the chances are pretty big that he actually has a weapon that would make sense. And that's his top deck. That's a pretty sick top deck. That's just ridiculous. Now, guess we have no choice.
Put this apple on your head.
Not on
Ah,
your watch.
but of course. It's not like I would have thought it was anything different than that. That would be completely stupid to think such a thing.
I wonder.
I
I've
guess.
got a huge card. Not on my watch.
Of course. Yeah, sure thing. Why not? You could just draw the collection of the best cards possible for your class. That wouldn't be extravagant at all.
Elements guide me.
I bet he has another.
Not on my
Yeah. Definitely not conjuring up nonsense.
Reporting for duty.
Engaging TC-130 mental dislocator.
Yeah, give me that. I don't mind having it.
Job done.
And I'm sure it's too bad for the auction here, but we just have to survive here and... Oh, of course.
Reporting for duty.
Do we dare? I guess we have to. That didn't help.
Give me a quest.
Of course. Oh yeah. And he got a 7 cost. That's great because we have no way to deal with that. That's pretty perfect. I guess we do this. Yeah, should have done that. Yes, this is better.
Quest failed.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Behold the might of Stormwind.
And I'm sorry
Reporting for duty.
if I'm sounding a bit annoyed, but I just am a bit annoyed.
Push forward.
Fighting the ridiculous amounts of nonsense this way is just absurd.
Blow something up?
Of course. Why not kill my own creatures?
Let the pain speak to me.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's
Ooh,
just
yeah, you got it.
play with that.
Slay the
The gates are open.
That sounds logical, yes.
Reporting for duty.
It would be a silly idea to summon
I've got a huge gun.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
a low end drop, because he's not throwing those. It's all power cards. Yeah, makes sense.
Reporting for duty.
Can use that still, so no worries.
I'm ready.
Oh, yeah, you got it. I got the best deals anywhere.
Do we play that? I think not. Yeah, it's a card, but there's not that much he can draw. Yeah.
Reporting for duty.
You can use it much better here.
Time to pay.
I'm ready.
Wait, did we actually have... No. No, that was just 11 plus 4, that's 15. That's okay.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Reporting for duty.
Not on my watch.
This is not enough. Guess we do it like this.
I'm ready.
That. Break this off. We hurt him for enough.
That was a mistake.
Time to pay. Got it.
Don't think it was a mistake. Because we are restricted in the number of creatures. And that's a lot of cards. It's very annoying. Of course.
Not on my
Of
watch.
course. Almost thought we would kill him, but nothing could be further from the truth.
I'm ready.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
One creature to work, sorry.
Let the pain speak to me.
Stand ready.
Job's done.
Should have been a 10-10.
Give me a quest.
Summoning portal open.
That's a pile of the most
Well,
ridiculous
reporting for
cards
duty.
to have in your deck. How many of these did you have? Don't even know.
Well played. For the whole.
Well, that was just ridiculous. If you have a paladin deck like that, he only lacked a few weapons and it would have been absolutely perfect. Several Blessing of Kings, 3 of those Divine Shield creatures.
Brawl
Was
versus Uther.
absolutely wonderful.
I will fight
Blessing
with
of Wisdom,
For Doomhammer.
really very few things against him. Very nice deck. If you get that, he will most likely go 9-1 or 8-1. So it's not like I have any negative feelings against it. It's just that with that amount of luck involved, it's really amazing.
Wanna blow something up?
Job done.
Reporting for duty.
I think we should be doing this. If then, well, what are the consequences? Yeah, it maximizes our mana. It means that if he
We
has
must
an
cleanse
interception,
the
we can
Sunwell.
still go 2 for 1.
Ooh, yeah, you got it.
Yep,
Job's done.
that's fine.
Get down!
That's basically the least damage it could possibly do, and now he will likely just trade the token. Oh, that's painful. And that's 4 power on the board that he can't deal with the weapon, so it's pretty good, I think. Makes Mad Bomber bad, but that's not really a surprise.
Reporting for
I
duty.
will be trading for that, I think. No, it's fine. My sweet raptor. People say it's bad, but it's really not at all bad. It may not be as good as a fairy dragon,
Ready to ride.
but it's pretty sweet, and I think you should be taking it over
Reporting for duty.
almost any other drop. Well, not any other drop, but a lot of them. Here, what do we do? I think we trade, and then Mad Bomber, and then Yeti. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Well, when I say any other drop, I mean drops are remotely comparable, of course, not just random crap. They might be actually worse than that. Comparing it to other 2 drops like this thingy, the Murloc, I think the Raptor is just better. Comparing it to certain 3 drops, it's still better. It has 3 power, and that's really good. 3-2 is all you need from a 2 drop.
Reporting for duty.
The frost
Everything
wolves
else
stand
is
ready.
extra, true, but you're not gonna need it. And what do we do here? We could totem and elemental. That means we can just attack for 8. I think that's gonna be okay. That's really good for us.
Not on my watch.
That's even better for us. And that just means that he's dead. And that's why Earth Elemental is just so
Your
stupid.
magic shall not save you.
I'm running out of disk space, so I really need to start losing quickly. I will double check after this game if I win and if we still have enough, but yeah, please, so
The light shall bring
let's
victory.
forget about that,
Doomhammer.
shall we? Ditching these, I think. Ah, that's no good at all.
Wanna blow something up?
Boom, boom, boom. Best possible result, but not really interesting in any sort of way.
It's time for a little blood.
I think we both that. Do we do it great? I don't know. I think we both. Because he may not have a good 3-drop, and even if he does, we can trade with the 3-drop and drop Tide Hunter then, which gives us more choices and deprives him of choices. I think that's better. Yeah, this is much better to trade with. I think that certainly reinforces the correctness of that play. Here he can do really nasty stuff. Like that, for example.
Get behind me.
Yeah, that is a problem for us. Let's yeah. Okay, it's fine.
Elements guide me.
Little bad on the overload side of things, but otherwise fine.
My eyes are open.
Yeah, that's okay. Obvious place, obvious.
Your magic shall not save you.
Engaging TC-130. Mental dislocator.
priest is very vulnerable
Behold
to
the might of
mid-range.
Stormwind!
That really is amazing, of course. What shall we do about it? I don't even know. We can rush him down. It's not very effective. Maybe we could put him to 11. That puts him the next turn. Also puts him in a very good spot to trade positively, but I think we will take that chance.
Of the goddess.
We have the the Murloc. We have the weapon, that's 4. We need removal. But mind control is actively bad here.
Must consider.
So we need Shadow Madness. Yeah, mind control, really bad. It's just not good. Wastes all his mana for nothing.
You have better.
Well played.
And that's another 100 gigs freed up. It's a little crazy that a video dump takes so much memory. Well, it's not crazy, it's absolutely normal, but the idea would have been preposterous 20 years ago
Versus Malfurion!
to just...
I must protect the wild. For Doomhammer.
By record a few hundred gigabytes of video footage and just dump it somewhere. Not important where, as long as it's somewhere. I still remember the first computer I ever saw was my uncle's, and it had a hard drive of what, 40 megabytes I think, and that was one of the most expensive rigs that there was at the time. And that was pretty early on in the 80s.
I smell blood.
We paid a few 100,000 Belgian francs for it at the time, I think. Well, maybe not a few hundred, definitely more than just a little. Yeah, unfortunate, but it is what it is. And we're gonna actually just buff the totem here.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
And bonks for 1. It will depend a lot on what he does. If that's removal, that's okay. It's just fine. Yeah, he's gonna go after that stupid totem. I couldn't care less. That means we're pumping out the Chilling Yeti. Unless we just crashed. That would be horrible. Yeah, luckily we did not. Oh, I missed the point of damage. Hope that doesn't cost us too much in the future, because that was awful. Just so used to them being 0. Should pay more attention. Yeah, Get my token, my friends. We've been beating on it for long enough now. And now we can finally gadgets and auctioneer plus lightning bolts. Oh, guess it's needed too.
I got the best deals anywhere.
And yeah, the druid fatties will be coming in and they won't stop. Mona Lisa and Mad Bombers coming soon. Very likely that I will be Mad Bombering and Local Warrior in.
To Northrend!
Depends on what he intends to do. That's very odd. That's just really, really strange.
Wanna blow something up?
Yeah, that's just great for us, of course.
Elements guide me.
And there is great stuff ahead in the future with Unbound Elemental and the Forked Lightning.
To Northrend!
That's good, that's good, that's good. At least he'll lose the shield. Yeah. See what this has to offer. Healing.
Oh, yeah, you got it.
Elements
Let the pain speak to me.
Gonna do it like that. Kind of ruins the surprise, but what's he gonna do? Yeah, good. Swipe this, kill this. Yeah, maybe more fist. That certainly is annoying. Yeah, that's actually really annoying. What shall we do? We put him to 5, kill that. That puts us at 8. I don't like that. Let's just sacrifice this and see what we get. Yeah, no help there. It's unfortunate.
there is little time.
Yeah, let's just go for that. That leaves the double pump. That's a better surprise than anything else, I think. Dropping the Earth Elemental there seems lackluster.
Ready to ride.
My eyes are open.
Okay. And the fight, that means he's killing our team. It's unfortunate.
I am the blade of the goddess.
Oh, come on. Seriously?
Handle it!
Yeah. Okay, great top
Your
deck.
magic shall not save you.
Won't deny it. We got lucky. And that's another tribute to luck. They don't just come from our opponents, they come from our side too. I dislike that just as much. And as yesterday, we are going to continue with our post-arena discussion. Fork Lightning was great as expected. We lost against it, we won with it, and it's usually good. I really dislike that it's random targets. Don't think it has to be... yeah, it does mean that you have to play for maximizing the randomness, but seriously, make it targeted. It's not going to be overpowered. Just really dislike random hits. Lightning Bolt was good. It's removal. It'll always do its job. Not much to say about that. You can put it to the dome, so that makes it even better. The overload makes that playing it turn 2 or turn 3 is not always gonna be good. Will interfere with your curve, so have to watch out for that. Rockbiter's weapon is like Lightning Bolt. It's not exactly better. It's not exactly worse. It has some ups and some downs. You always want to have them. Just removal, early removal is always gonna be worthwhile. Stormforged Axe was great. Every time we had it we could do great things with it. A few times we took a lot of damage from it, but always worth it. So I think this is always going to be the right pick. Probably prefer to have even more. Ancestral Spirit, this was a filler card, we had to take it. Think it was the right call. We didn't really draw it when it was absolutely dead, I think, maybe once. But we probably also won a game on it. Cast it I think twice on the Gadgets and Auctioneer, and that just protects him, so that's great. Bloodfen Raptor, we talked about this, I think it's a really great card. Yeah, it has no abilities, yeah, it's intrinsically weaker than a Fairy Dragon, or maybe even a Mad Bomber. But that's very debatable, because it also has ups. You can Rockbiter weapon, for example, which you can't do with a Fairy Dragon, and etc, etc. It's just a really good card, don't underestimate it just because it has no text. Almost the same goes for Bluegill Warrior. I think this is the best Murloc in the game. It has charge, it's a 2 damage removal spell, it does what it needs to do, it'll put damage output on the board when you want to pressure your opponent, and it does so at, well, charge speed, so it's difficult to calculate that in. I think this is a very underestimated creature, you should be taking it. Fairy Dragon, we talked about this, yeah, it's always gonna do what it is supposed to do. Mad Bomber, comparable to both the Raptor and the Dragon, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. In all, I think I would prefer the Raptor, as I said. Pick it over that. The possible advantage of the Bomber is outweighed by the possible disadvantage, because having control over the situation I think is better. Even though this can easily be a 2 for 1 at some points, I still think the random element that it can also be a 1 for, well, a negative trait for you if you have creatures out. It makes that you can't always just throw it out, have to think about when to do it and calculate the odds, but I don't like that. Tide Hunter was not useless. It was actually decent a few times, but definitely not over the Raptor. I think it's comparable, puts 3 power on the board, 2 toughness, but you can easily pick one of those off. Unless you have a really good reason, and I can't really think of any, not even Bloodlust or something. It's just too frail, and always pick the Raptor over it. Lightning Storm did what it was supposed to do. The fact that it is random damage, I hate it a lot. 2 or 3, yeah, just pick one and go with that. You can't ahead of time say what it's gonna do, and that makes this card unreliable, but it's still a board wipe, so that's a pretty good thing to have. I would definitely want more of these in my deck. Acolyte of Pain, as usual, it will trade 1 for 1 or 2 for 1. What is there to say about that? I don't think you should pick them extremely highly, because I think drawing cards should be done while generating tempo, and this is just a setback. It's still gonna be good, as you could see from my opponent. Enchanting it with whatever is gonna make it great. And I think it was fine in our deck, but it's not like it did that much work. Earthen Ring Farseer was decent, never great, never disappointing. This is a middle of the road card. When it's good it can be very good, but when it's bad it's just a vanilla 3/3, and I think that's still fine, just like the Mind Control Tech. I would always pick an Earthen Ring Farseer over a Mind Control Tech if that choice ever presented itself, but it doesn't because they are different rarities. Which brings us to this guy. I think he stole one creature for us, and that was when it was most needed, so he definitely did his job. But on the other hand, this is nothing spectacular. Having 4 creatures on the opposing side is usually a pretty bad situation, but that does mean that this card can potentially be good when you are behind, and that should be something you treasure. Because Earthen Ring Farseer is better. When you are ahead it's gonna be much better, but this one can actually fix a bad situation, and that's not something you can dismiss easily. Shattered Sun Cleric, the best of the 3 drops, easily I think even better than Unbound Elemental, always lets you trade up, forces bad trades, etc, etc. Just a great card overall. And Unbound Elemental, it's not as good as it seems. It may sometimes become a 3-4, a 3-5 or even a 4-6, but most of the time it's just a 2-4, and as a 2-4 it's a little fragile. Still good enough. Would definitely pick it if I had a few overload cards, which we did, so it was what it was. It did its job, but not more than that. There are definitely better commons that you can pick than an Unbound Elemental, even if you have a lot of overload in your deck. Chillwind Yeti, I don't have to elaborate on this. This is your meat, your main body. You can't go without it. it was essential in our game plan, and it always did what it needed to do. Spellbreaker, I can't count how many games we lost against this. I can't count how many games I won with this. Even in this draft, I think we just got 3 victories simply because of the Spellbreaker. It's phenomenal. You want as many as you can get. Perhaps not always over Chillwind Yeti, depending on your deck. If you have a lot of spot removal, for example, then the Spellbreaker becomes less essential. But in general, having these is always gonna be good, and it certainly proved its worth here. Earth Elemental, we talked about this during the draft. It's been disappointing, but it's not bad. It has major ups, major downs, and nothing in the middle. If it's good, it's gonna be broken. If it's bad, it's gonna be worthless. It's up in the air. There are better epics to get, but I'm not negative towards its existence. Do with it as you will, but I would not pick this too high. There are much better cards to be taken. Nevertheless, it's a 7/8 taunt for 5, so compare that to the Fennec Reaper. This will always do its job. It has no negatives. It's a little worse than Ascension Shieldmaster, but it's still fine. No regrets about picking it. It's done what it needed to do, but there are definitely better 5-drops. Warlord, really good for the Shaman, also quite good for the Paladin. It's gonna be big a lot of the time. It's vulnerable to silence. It's a vanilla creature. It doesn't do much spectacular. It's notoriously bad against a priest if you choose to make it huge, so better keep it at 5/5 or 6/6 against those, I think, so that you can deal more easily with them when they get mind controlled. But decent, pickable, not a high pick, but when you can pick one up when the other options are bad, then it's gonna do its job. Auctioneer, absolutely great. It wasn't as good today as it could have been, because we were sometimes forced to use our cheap spells and we didn't have that many. Still, we're capable of drawing a few cards from it. One game we Ancestral Spirited it, and I think we won because of that. This is always a high pick on my list. It's just great. Stormpike Commando, well, bread and butter kind of card. This has not been spectacular, but it always does its job. It's gonna regularly trade 2 for 1. It's good in multiple situations. It can shoot to the hit, which makes it even better. And, well, this is a card that I am comfortable picking up in multiples without regretting it. But I'm never gonna expect them to break the game for me. I'm just gonna expect that they do a little bit of work. Tiger was decent. Had it a few times, always did what it was supposed to do. It's just a generic high-end drop, but it's 5/5 for 5, and you are the one who gets to choose how to trade with, regardless of who has the initiative, which makes it very acceptable. If we rate it at stars, I think it's 3.5 out of 5 or something. You can rely on it to be decent, but you can't rely on it to just win you games, unlike some other cards. Like, say, Chillwind Yeti is so much better than this. Just because the one cost makes a huge difference. Still good, and you will not regret taking it if you don't have a lot of high-end cards. And the Priestess finally was never great, but it was a free pickup. The other options were awful. The Restore for Health was not very relevant. and it's a little expensive for the stats, of course, but I think it's still fine if you get one. I would not hunt after them, but it was well enough for what it was supposed to be, and if you go back through the draft you will see that this was most likely a correct pick, I think. So, well, that's the discussion about our picks. Now let's go to our winnings. Let's see what prizes we get. That's 265 gold. Yes, thank you. See, and that is why we stop at 8. Not very useful, but as you can see we have plenty of dust already too. So, see you next time.